Dear students, welcome back to class 10 English Literature, The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 1. The scene takes place in Venice, a street. So, let us see, in this scene, the plot begins to develop. The rumors about Antonio's shipwreck and his losses become more definite. And so does Shylock's thirst for revenge. Shylock, distracted by his daughter's betrayal and taunted by Salanio, makes a powerful speech about a common universal humanity. Shylock is simultaneously grieved and elated. Grieved because of his daughter's deceit and elated because of Antonio's loss of ships and is being bound to pay the forfeiture. So this is the content of this whole scene. And here at the beginning of the scene, we see Salanio and Salarno, their conversation. So the Antonio's shipwreck is more visible through the conversation of these two people. Salanio. Now, what news on the Rialto? So Salanio is asking to Salarino, what news you heard from Rialto? Rialto, Venetian stock exchange where all the merchants assembled, and there almost all the news related to the business and others the people get from there, because merchants from different part of the country or world, they are assembling there, and from there almost all the rumors and the news will be spread. So he is asking what news is there in Rialto. Then Salarno, why? Yet it lives there unchecked. Means it is still reported without contradiction that Antonio had a ship of rich lading wrecked on the narrow seas. So there is no contradiction that Antonio has lost one ship. That is the rumor we heard there. It is unchecked, undenied. That Antonio has a ship of rich lading, rich cargo, rich goods, wrecked on the narrow seas. Narrow seas is English Channel. And the narrow seas, this accident happened. That is what the rumor we heard. The good winds. In the narrow seas, the English Channel, the good winds. That is the exact place. Good winds is the good winds sands near the mouth of the Thames, the scene of many shipwrecks. So this is a particular place where a lot of shipwrecks happens. So Antonio's ship also got accident at the same place. I think they call the place. I think the people say that this is the place where the accident happened. A very dangerous flat and fatal. So flat and fatal means a sand bank. Very dangerous sand bank it is. Here, the good winds. Where the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried. So this is the place where many tall ships, many rich ships got accidents. Okay. Carcass means wrecks of many a tall ship. Tall means a fine, good, rich ship lie buried. Means got accident. As they say, if my gossip report be an honest monk or word. So gossip report means a talkative woman's rumor. Here it is personified, old mother rumor. The rumor which I heard is correct. Then Antonio has lost one ship in the narrow seas. The good winds. Good wind is the location of many dangerous ship accidents, shipwrecks happened. So if what I heard, if it is correct, Antonio's ship is lost there. Salanio. I would she were as laying a gossip in that as ever napped ginger or made her neighbors believe she worked for the death of her third husband. So Salanio also is telling that I wish, I like to believe that. Okay, I would means I wish. She were as lying a gossip. She is standing for that rumor, that report. I wish that rumor were as lying a gossip in that as our napped ginger. So he wished that this gossip should be a lie. Just like some old women when they are chewing ginger to warm their stomach, then they are simply making some gossips. So this one also, this news also should be like that. That is what I like to wish. That he doesn't want to believe that Antonio lost his ship. So it should be just a gossip. That is what he wished. But it is true, without any slips of prolixity or crossing the plain highway of talk. So it is true. It is true, means without any prolixity or slips of lapses into tedious speeches. So simply no need of going into many speeches or gossiping or news and simply blah 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 blah. No need of saying anything. So I believe that it should be a just rumor, without prolixity or crossing the plain highway of talk, deviating from the straightforward speech. That the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, for that I had a title good enough to keep his name company. So I believe that it should be just a gossip that good Antonio or honest Antonio. I am not getting a proper adjective to qualify Antonio. That he did not lose any ship. Salarium. Come the full stop. So no need of simply prolonging the speech. You control. Come the full stop. So go to the end of your story, or come to the point, or make your horse halt from full gallop to a standstill. Then you conclude what you wanted to say. Salarno, what says thou? Why the end is he hath lost a ship. The conclusion is that Antonio lost one of his fine ships in good winds, narrow seas. So here we understand that Antonio lost a ship. Where it happened? It happened. The accident happened in the narrow seas, the good winds. Good wind is a fatal, dangerous sandbank where many ships got wrecked. Then Salarno, I would he might prove the end of his losses. So I wish this should be the last of all his misfortunes. So again he should not get any other misfortune. That is what I wish. Salamim. Let me say amen betides, lest the devil cross my prayer. For here he comes in the likeness of a Jew. So at that time Salanio saw another Jew, another moneylender, the Tubal, Shylock, by that time he saw Shylock is coming. Okay, enter Shylock. So before Shylock comes, he wanted to conclude that speech, because in those times people believed that if any devil crosses, that prayer will become invalid. So before that he is saying that conclusion, amen. So be it so, and saying the conclusion, and he wanted to conclude before Shylock reaches there. He saw that Shylock is coming. How now, Shylock? What news among the merchants? Well, hello, Shylock. What news among the merchants? He wanted to hear, confirm the matter that Antonio's ship really got wrecked or not, because he knows, since Shylock is the enemy of Antonio, he knows more about or detail about Antonio's shipwreck. So he wanted to confirm whether the news is correct or not. So he is asking Shylock whether shipwreck news is true or not. Shylock, you knew none so well as you of my daughter's flight. You know well better than anybody else that you know my daughter ran away. My daughter ran away with one of your friends. So you know better than what I know. So Shylock actually did not know anything about Antonio's shipwreck. So he was thinking that these people were simply making fun of his daughter's elopement. So he told like that. Salario, that's certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor that made the wings she flew withal. So that is certain. I knew. For my part, I knew that the tailor who made the wings she flew withal. She ran away with the appearance of the disguise of a maid. A page is usually already made ready, that we know one of the previous scenes. So here Salarino says that I know who made the clothes. Salarino. And Shylock, for his own part, knew the bird was fragile. From Shylock, he himself knows that a bird, a chick, when it grows to a bird, full-fledged bird, it leaves the nest, it flies away. The same way, when Shylock's daughter grew up, so she left the place, left her house, left her mother. Shylock, she is damned for it. She will be cursed for this. She will be spoiled for it, for this part, what she did. So that is certain. If the devil may be her judge. If the devil is her judge, then what you said is correct. According to Salerno and Salerno, Shylock is a devil. And if Shylock is judging, then okay, of course, no doubt that will happen accordingly. Same way. Shylock, my own flesh and blood to rebel. My own flesh and blood to rebel. So my own daughter, she rebelled against me. She defeated me. She stole everything what I have that actually belonged to her. That she stole and she ran away. So actually she fought against me. She cheated me. So that parents, that father's pain and disappointment, agony is well expressed here. Salarno. There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. So there are lot of differences between your flesh and her flesh. Even though you are father and daughter, but there is lot of difference between your flesh and her flesh. Their flesh, the difference he compared with between jet and ivory. So the difference between black and white. Like that difference is there between your flesh and your daughter's flesh. Your flesh is black, her flesh is white. The nature is also, your nature is black, her nature is white. There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory, between black and white. More between your bloods than there is between red wine and Venice. Your flesh is different, the same way your blood is also different. There is more difference between jet and ivory. Jet is red wine. Jet and ivory, black and white, and red wine and Venice. Red wine is a very cheap common wine, and the Venice wine is an expensive white German wine. So there is more difference between red wine and Venice. Your blood is just like a cheap wine, and her blood is just like expensive, costly, beautiful wine. So that difference is there. So now here Salerno compares the blood and the flesh and blood of Shylock and his daughter Jessica. Shylock's the difference between the comparison of their flesh is that it is just like black and white. And blood is quality wine and cheap wine. So this is a difference he made. So what does he compare their flesh with? And what does he compare their blood with? Now, Shylock. There I have another bad match, a bankrupt, a prodigal who dares scarce show his head on the Rialto. So there I have a bad match. Say bad match means a bad transaction, a bad bargain. A bankrupt means the one who is no money at all. A bankrupt, a prodigal is a spendthrift, a waster, a prodigal who dares scarce show his head on Rialto. Very rarely he comes to Rialto. Rialto, Venetian Stock Exchange. So very rarely he comes to Rialto. That is the anonym. A beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. So smug, so much self-satisfied upon the mark. Mark is Rialto. Let him look into his bond. Let him beware of his bond. So already they had made a bond that we know. If in case Antonio is unable to pay the money in time, 3,000 ducats, if he is unable to pay in time, then 1 pound of flesh will be taken away from his body, which is liked by Shylock. Any part of Antonio's body can be taken by Shylock. So let him beware of this bond, because Shylock's anger is increasing. His revenge feeling towards Christian is increasing because his daughter is also taken away by another Christian. So that revenge feelings towards Christians are increasing. So he wanted to, he is giving a warning, let him beware of his bond. He was wont to call me usurer. He was accustomed to call me usurer. Usurer means lending money on interest. He wanted to call me usurer. Let him look to his bond. Let him beware of his bond. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend money for a Christian courtesy. He used to lend money on a Christian courtesy. Christian courtesy. What is that Christian courtesy? Charity without any interest. Christian courtesy. Let him look to his bond. Let him beware of his bond. So, dear students, with this we will conclude this session and see certain questions. Okay, certain questions in the workbook you will find there. See, please complete those extract. Bye.